Bite-sized.
Mike Fisher with Gaikoku Gamers doing a quick Gaikoku Gamers bite-size on Nintendo. What's happening with Nintendo recently? Well, it seems they have announced a new 3DS. It's bigger, faster, and has a lot more buttons than the previous 3DS and the 3DS XL. It has remapped face buttons, which look similarly to the face buttons on an SNES controller. It has now a second controller on the right-hand side just above the face buttons, which will be used to control camera functionality in games, and it will also be used to do special attacks in the upcoming Super Smash Bros. For the 3DS. Not only this, the screen is bigger, it's brighter, it has now a way to adjust its lighting depending on the lighting in the area where the person is using the 3DS. It also has better 3D capabilities now that no matter what angle you're viewing it at, you'll be able to see the 3D just fine. Also of note is the cartridge placement slot. Standard 3DS and 3DS XLs has a cartridge placement slot in the back of the top back of the cartridge. Well, this time it will be in the lower left-hand side on the front of the cartridge. On the bottom of the 3DS will be a spot for a micro SD card. This is said to allow producers for 3DS games to make even more powerful and better looking 3DS games, and there will be exclusive games coming out just for this brand of 3DS. It's soon to be released in Japan. It's called the new 3DS, and of course the new 3DS LL, which was what the XL was called over in Japan. Definitely something to be looked out for, especially if you're thinking of picking up a 3DS or 3DS XL. Might be a good idea to wait, because there's going to be a lot more information coming out in the coming days and months about this new system. Also, thing to note is the bottom screen has an NFC chip in it, so you can place your new Amiibo toys on top of that for the 3DS to read the toys into whatever game you're playing. Like I said, there is one big announcement for the system. The Wii's Xenoblade Chronicles is going to be released on this new system, and retails for roughly, I think the XL one in Japan will roughly retail for about $181 US, which is about 18,800 yen. And the regular price one will be 16,000 yen, which is roughly $154 US. They didn't say whether there are going to be any plans to bring it to stateside, but most of the time with these new systems, they do end up coming to the North American market. So I'm sure there will be definitely a market for them over here in North America. Stay tuned to Gaikoku Gamers when we learn more about this great new system, and we'll keep you updated. Thanks.
Bite-sized.